Should you tell your kids that they're getting fat? Hey everyone, my name is McDaniel. This is my page. My thoughts will probably offend you, and today we're talking fat kids. More specifically, a story from my childhood when I was becoming a fat kid. But first, let me just say, I am sorry. I promised you guys a story time on Saturday, and that just didn't happen. I didn't deliver. I was gonna post a story time, I promised, what it's like having a narcissistic father, but I got very stressed and then I ran out of time. Making the video surface some feelings that I never thought that I had towards my father. And I just got super emotional over last weekend, and I just needed to be a big baby and just cry. I literally cried on the way to the gym, in the car, while I was doing cardio, until DMX came on, and then I got pissed. I had a bomb-ass workout, and I was even more motivated to talk about this subject with you guys. So that video will be posted this Saturday, I promise. But today's video, this video right here, is gonna warm you up for Saturday's video. So when I was little, I was very thin, like rail stick thin. No boobs, no hips, nothing. Until I started puberty, AKA started my period, AKA I started at 10 years old on my birthday. It was wonderful. All of a sudden, my spaghetti frame turned into a Coke bottle at 10. I was still watching Pokemon, but I had a body of a woman. So once puberty set, I got this uncontrollable rage of hunger. Pure hunger. Like, it was painful when I was hungry. Like, I needed food, and lots of it. So I started binging at that age, and of course, when you start binging, you start putting on weight. So that's what happened. So one lovely Saturday morning, we ate our usual very healthy breakfast of stacks of pancakes, sausage, eggs, and huge glass of orange juice. And guess what? My butt was still hungry. So I got my favorite snack, chips. But I didn't want to get a bowl because I didn't want to clean that bowl. But I was wearing a t-shirt. So I decided to take my t-shirt, go like this with it, take the bag of chips, and pour probably half the bag of chips into my shirt and make a shirt bowl. So I went to the couch with my shirt bowl full of chips and watched Degrassi. Does anybody remember that show? Anyway, so I hear the footsteps. And when I say footsteps, I mean my father's heavy footsteps coming from his lair from upstairs. And he was now leaving that lair that he rarely ever left. I instantly get tense, and you guys should know I have never had a good relationship with my dad. He's very hard to talk to. He only likes things his way. He only accepts his opinions and beliefs. And if you don't think the same way that this guy does, he will yell and scream, call us losers, call us stupid, and then cut you off. And you'll hear more about cutting off this Saturday. But you know, normal parenting behavior, right? Cutting off a 10-year-old because, you know, they think differently. Normal stuff that parents do. Loving parents, right? That's what all parents do. So I hear my dad coming down, and I turn down the TV because he hates loud noise. I kick my toy back behind the couch because he hates, like, toys. I basically just stopped being a kid because I'm pretty sure this dude does not like kids, even though he decided to have them. So I make sure before my dad's feet grace the floors of the downstairs that nothing is kid-like downstairs. He walks on down and says absolutely nothing to me. Hello, father? Hi. And then I just look straight forward, no eye contact. That's basically what all the kids would do when my dad would walk into the room, because he does not like kids having fun. He just wants you to sit there, shut up, and grow up to be an adult. If you laughed too loud, he would get upset. If you talked too loud, he would get upset. If you would breathe wrong, he would get upset. So I would just and wait until he goes back upstairs into his lair. So I'm like this, and then I go like this. Oh shit. My dad had this thing about crumbs. You know, don't get crumbs on his precious carpet. Don't get crumbs on his precious couch. Don't get crumbs on his precious kitchen table. I mean, we're kids, prepare for crumbs. But I was scared, and I noticed that he was starting to walk over to me, I'm in trouble. And he says, Michelle, and looks at me in pure disgust, grabs my shirt bowl that's full of chips and lifts it up so that my gut flops over into my lap and proceeds to tell a very hormonal, emotional, on her period 10-year-old,
"You're getting fat. Your gut, it looks gross."
And that was it. He went back upstairs with his fruit punch and donuts and went about his day. Like it was nothing. But those 7 words scarred me for life. Now that I'm adult, ooh, how I wish I could go back, because my father had the biggest diabetic gut that I've ever seen. He didn't eat healthy, he didn't work out, and there he was telling me that my 10-year-old gut looked disgusting. Excuse you, sir, but here's the freaking mirror. Look at it. Okay, so I must have gotten so triggered that for some reason my computer wasn't able to load the last bit of the video for some reason, so you get a cartoon version of me. Now, to answer the question, should you tell your kid that they're getting fat? Yes, I think you should, but in a different way. When I work with children, and really just everybody, but definitely with kids, I make our goals more about health and strength, and really just being active. Because even though I do love my body now, I still battle with those stupid 7 words that my father said to me 20 years ago. Health is extremely important, and it's best to learn at a young age, but as a parent, I think when talking to our kids, well, your kids, I don't have children, we should really watch what we say, because it can affect them negatively even if you are worried about their health and have the best intentions. Be there to support them, get them up, moving, teach them how to eat healthy, and most importantly, be a good example. Pretty much do the exact opposite of what my dad did, and you'll be golden. And that's the story of calling kids fat. Specifically, my story of being called fat and disgusting by my dad. Subscribe and tune in this Saturday for episode 1 of what it's like living with a narcissistic father. Thank you so much for watching, and please forgive me for not posting last Saturday. I'm so sorry, but it will be posted this Saturday. Thank you so much for listening, and see you guys next video.